Everyone, welcome once again to our video. This particular video is going to cover how to schedule an evaluation for multiple dogs. Okay, so we've already covered how to do it for one. I just want to give you guys an opportunity to see how to schedule for more than one, so two or more multiple dog evals. Okay, so once again, I am logged in as Jessica Jones, and I am going to start out by adding the client first and foremost, as we covered on our one of our very first videos. So I'm going to start out by adding a client. So add a new client, because this is always the first step that you have to do before scheduling the evaluation, because you have to get that client into the system. All right. Okay, so we used Marge Simpson before, so we're going to actually use Homer Simpson this time. All right, first name, last name. Going to put in his email address, phone number. All right, and he lives on 678, excuse me, Sesame Street Lane. All right, and Homer lives in Cleveland. Okay, and he was referred by Marge Simpson, previous client. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add clients. All right, so I'm going to view the client profile. All right, and from the client profile, I'm going to add dog. Just like I did in our original video when we were just scheduling just a regular evaluation for just one dog. Okay, so I'm going to add the dog's name. Let's say this dog's name is Barkley. Okay, he is a boxer mix, and he is a male, and he is neutered. All right, and he is 3 years old. All right, and then I am going to I'm just getting basic information. Like I said on the first video for scheduling the evaluation and adding the dog into the system, you know, you can get as much information as the client gives you initially when you're scheduling. But I'm going to get the basic, just like the call center does. You know, the dog's name, the dog's breed, a male or female, whether it's spayed or neutered, and then their age, and then I'm going to get the notes, like the description of why they're looking for training, like the call center does. Okay, then I'm going to date it as well for 28/17. Owner says that the dog pulls on the leash and does not listen. Okay, then I'm going to put my initials below here, and I'm going to go to add a dog, to add the dog to the system. Okay, so like a previous video showed you when we were adding a dog, once you do that, it brings you to this screen where you can either view the dog profile. If you want to go and check things out and edit anything, we can schedule an evaluation from here. We can return to the client's profile from here. We can add another dog. We're going to add another dog because Homer has more than one, and this is scheduling a multiple dog eval, right? All right, so we go to add another dog, and we just do the same thing. So this dog's name is Cherry. And Cherry is a Yorkie. It's a female, and she is neutered. And Cherry is 1 year old. All right. Once again, I'm just doing basic information. If you want to fill out more when you're putting in a dog, just so you don't have to fill out so much during that eval, you can. If the dog is giving you that information. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to fill out the basic information like the call center does when they're on the phone with the clients. Okay. So once again, I'm going to put the current date that it is right now, and I'm going to put the owner's complaints about this particular dog too. All right. So owner says that she is still not completely potty trained. She barks a lot and does not come when called. Hard-headed dog. All right, so we're going to add dog from here. All right, and once again, these are my choices. I can either view the dog profile to make sure I have everything correct and do any edits, schedule an evaluation, return to the client profile, or I can add another dog from here. So if they have 3 or 4 dogs, you add another dog from here. Otherwise, you would either do one or two things. You would either schedule the evaluation from here, or you would go to the client profile from here for reviewing everything. Once again, I like to be in the habit of checking my work. So before I schedule the evaluation, I'm actually going to return to the client profile and just overlook everything. I'm going to make sure I have all the client's information in. I didn't skip anything. Make sure that email address is in there, because this is where the program pulls the email address to send all future documents to them. So they're going to be sending the email confirmation for the scheduled evaluation first and foremost. Then they're going to be sending the eval forms once that's completed, proposals if they request any in the future, training agreement, signed training agreement if they do sign on for training, and any progress reports and receipts in the future too will be sent using that email address. So we want to make sure that the information is right in there. Okay, if it is not, we will always just go ahead and edit the client profile. Okay, so it's showing me the client's dogs. Barkley and Cherry are the 2 clients' dogs, so it added both dogs, and right now that's all that's linked to the client profile, because we didn't do anything else yet. We haven't even scheduled the evaluation. So from this page, I can add another dog if perhaps the client is like, oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and evaluate my 3rd dog, Sparky, or something like that. So we can add another dog from this page, or we can go ahead and just go and schedule the evaluation. Or one last thing, I can view the dog's profiles from here too if I want to make any changes on their profile. Okay, so we're going to schedule the evaluation. Takes us to the schedule eval page. So once again, like I said in a previous video, the date does auto filter today's date if you don't put a date in. Okay, so you will have to go ahead and put in a date. So we're going to put it in for tomorrow. We're going to do the 29th at 10 a.m. And once again, make sure you're electing the right location. It's either your options are in-home, training center, park, or other. And remember, if it's anything outside of in-home, you must change the address, because the address autofills from the client profile page. Okay, so this is going to take place in their home, so I'm going to keep it there. And now this is important too. Remember on the previous video, I told you that you must check the dogs in order to schedule the evaluation. You must check them, okay? So you have to check all the dogs that are going to be involved in the evaluation. So I'm going to check both Cherry and Barkley. All right. So and if there's a special message here saying that if you don't see all the dogs, all the clients' dogs, click refresh. So if you came here and you saw Barkley and not Cherry, you would click that refresh button and it should just pop right up. Okay. But yeah, they're both there. So I'm going to check both of them. And I'm going to schedule the evaluation from here. All right, guys. So I am at the page that's telling me to either go back to the client profile or start the evaluation from here. Okay. So that actually ends our video. It ends this particular video. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Have a great day.